Hey, so what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I am showing you a little trick that I've used in the past, but I also use it for my business. But it's a trick for, organizing your income, personal income. But you can also use it if you have a business. And one of the tools that I use that has been extremely beneficial with organizing my finances has been QuickBooks. But I have used the QuickBooks business portion where it's been extremely helpful, not just for business because it puts everything together, but it also helps me with personal because I can label different things and I can go in and look at those things and see exactly how much money I have been spending in a particular area. So once again, I love to do these tutorials, do these inside looks, let people see what's going on, so that they can see, if it's something that may be able to help them as they're trying to get better in their finances. And so today's video is not just personal, but it's for those that are in business, but they want to keep their finances together. This is a great tool that I definitely recommend you trying out. I'll provide a link in the description that you can use, and it will actually give you a 30-day free trial as well as 50% off for the first 12 months if you choose to go with it. It's super affordable. So they have an array of tools that I absolutely love. So I'm going to show you guys exactly the first thing I started with and how I used it. So I actually started with the QuickBooks self-employed one. As you can see here, $5 a month, depending on whatever the trial is. So like I said, if the link in the description gives you 12 months, 50% off. So it'll be $5 a month for a total of 12 months. After that, it goes up to $10. So you can see how affordable all this stuff is. But just me simply starting here with the self-employed, it has helped me track so much mileage, expenses, create invoice. I mean, there's so many different things I've been able to do with that. But let me show you guys why I absolutely love this, because it has an app on the phone, and it's kind of an all-in-one thing. And I'm very big with, when it concerns business, having things that can operate, and put things together all in one, so you're not all over the place with a whole bunch of different places. So let's take an inside look at the back office and what it looks like on the inside. So here, now if you know up here, my name is not Jennifer up in the right hand corner, but thanks to QuickBooks, I don't have to divulge all of my personal information and business information. I can just show you guys an example. So here we have an example of Jennifer, and you can see Jennifer right now has no profits, no income, whatever. But here, this is how the setup looks when you come in. It gives you a synopsis of everything that is going on with your account, your transactions, the whole nine, taxes, everything. So let's say we go into transactions over here. And so here you can see where business profit, business income, business spending, how it's all organized. You can see how they have things listed to show you exactly what's been going on. And so how do they know that? Well, if you're using, they actually have a merchant processing, feature that you can use to collect payments. Also, if you need to track any, your bank accounts that you may have the payments going to, as you see down here, for example, it says Chase checking, Chase credit, Chase checking, Chase credit, like that. You can actually track your bank expenses from any account that you want, and you can set it up and it's going to pull it all in, and it's going to actually review the transactions. Now, there are some transactions you can actually put a rule on. So let's say right here, we're at where it says rent. You can see it says business, personal, split. All right. So let's say we said we want to put that in the personal expenses. All right. So here, once you go over here, you can see where it says you can add a rule. And you can do all this to your app too. So you can say rent. You want that to to track as personal spending all the time. You create the rule. You can select what account it is, and you can also apply that rule to past transactions. And then what it's going to do is it's going to create a rule to where when those transactions come in that are from the same place, or go out from the same place, it's going to automatically track it and put it underneath that rule which says description is rent. So you'll be able to go back and find the rule rent, click on it, and then you'll be able to see all the transactions there. So if we hit save, let's say we did apply to all the past transactions, so it's going to do it automatically for you. You hit save, and then it's going to create the rule. And then if you notice up here, the numbers changed because it's calculating everything for you, right? So it's absolutely awesome. And so, like I said, they have a lot of features. Like I said, you can if you have a business, you can actually split. Part of it's going to business, just like, say for example, like, when you're filing taxes, there are some things you can write off depending on the business, and some things, a portion of it can be written off, especially if you're working out of your home and things like that. So this is a great way to manage your money, your income, as well as your taxes, in business, and as in personal as well. You can use it for both. I absolutely love this because it's super cool. So you go to taxes here, it already has your taxes estimated. So it can tell you, especially if you're in business, like it can tell you how much it is that you owe for your taxes that quarter based off the income. Now, if you have different write-offs and things like that, you can also put that in, put those things in. You can also go back to your transactions, and you'll be able to do things to say, like, it's a business expense, like Waterworks, click business, and you say it says utilities home. It's so it's already in a category. You can add a rule if you need it, but you can see it's already in a category. So it's going to calculate that as a business expense, right? And so when it calculates things as like business expenses, you can see the adjustment up here. So when there's adjustments there, let's just put all this as business travel expenses, right? So when you see the adjustments there, you're also going to see some adjustments with the taxes and how much you would owe for taxes. So this is great. This is a great tool to help you manage and control and see where what's happening with your business. You just have to set it up, create your rules, and you give yourself some time to check back and forth with different things. You can see your annual taxes here, calculates all that, calculates stuff from the year, the past year, and it's up to date with the current tax codes, so you don't have to worry about that. But just gives you a good, snapshot at what it is that you need to do with your taxes, and you can pay your taxes through here as well. And of course, you have all the documentation you need come tax time. It's legit. I'm telling you, I love it. And here you can create your profit and loss statements, receipts. You can scan in receipts. You can put in automatic things that you need to put in. Like you can put in not automatic, but you can put in manually put in transactions that may have been cash that you want to keep record of. So it's pretty cool. You can see here how simple and straightforward it is. Invoice, if you create an invoice, if you have a business, or if you need to be able to create invoices, they can do that here, and you collect payments through it. You just have to set everything up, and it will be able to take payments for you. So this is definitely something that if you're someone that are trying to manage your money and you're in business especially, and you're freelancing, or maybe you are just doing something like selling, things on eBay or whatever you're doing. This is a good way for you to keep track of your expenses. And starting out this self-employed, app, it's super affordable. So, it makes it easy for anybody, whether you're making a lot of money in business or whether you're not. So this is definitely one of my favorite when it concerns like managing my business and my personal money, like just being able to go in and put everything where I need to put it at. So, and then, you know, if you need it more, you can see they have other options here, because I was spinning my wheels trying to keep track of, you know, all my stuff. Like, what do I do? You know, like what do I do? Like, especially when I had to travel out of town, like trying to make sure I got the right address and mileage and stuff, and writing that down. And then I ended up getting one app, and then I got this tracking this thing, then I got something else tracking another thing, and then, you know, I got something else tracking this, that, and the other. So if you're someone that has, you know, a family like me and my wife do, we got 3 kids, hey, you know, it can be busy, and it can be hard for you to remember to manually write things down. It can be hard for you to manually put things away. I used to do the envelope thing with my receipts. Had 12 envelopes for each month, and I would put receipts from that month in there. I had a receipt scanner and thing I could take a picture with, but that was a whole nother separate app. And then they started changing and kept going up on fees. It's for you to, all I was doing was using receipts. So after a while, you know, I just got real tired, and I really started searching for something that made a lot of sense, that was simple, that I could use, and I could have a lot of things put into one. And it assists me not with just my business, but also and being able to see where my spending is going personally. So, you know, I love it. I have it tracking most of my stuff, most of our accounts. I have it tracking so that way that we can, you know, help kind of manage over all the transactions, so that we're not, you know, just scattered. But it's definitely a time saver. So this is something that, you know, I use. I don't know if you guys have anything out there that you use that you like and you think is great. If you do, hey, put that information in the description. Let people know. This is just to help people be able to organize, take some stress off their life, you know, put some time back in their life. Yeah, and you can see, like, from how it is here, how you have things already labeled. And so yeah, it's super cool, super dope, and you can print out everything you need through you know, just being able to toggle back. So like you say, has type all, right? So like we was talking about business, click on business, and everything business comes up. So I think it's cool. It's great. Everything income comes up. So yeah, so definitely guys, check this app out. Check this the desktop out as well. They both work pretty good. And as always, I hope this information has been helpful for you, and just you being able to get better in your finances, build wealth, organize your finances, not be stressed out over money. And till the next video, guys, peace.